Tell us about your work in phlebotomy management and administration.
I'll start. This is Jodi. I manage some pretty awesome phlebotomists, I have to say, in the outpatient setting. They take care of, many patients with all different complexities to their health concerns that come to Michigan Medicine for the best care. Our standards are expected, to be pretty high on the patient's view, and my teams try to give their best every day. I've seen very high turnover, which I'm sure Kim can also talk about that, and the high stress levels of the increasing job responsibilities that phlebotomists face today. It is not the same. It is not the same from when I started at all.
No, I agree with her that we try to give the best care we can. And I love my team. We are there for the patients, the care that we give. Northville is our busiest satellite support site. So stress can be very high, and just trying to manage that and keeping everybody, patients and staff, happy on a daily basis with the best quality care that we can. It's definitely, and like you said, definitely changed recently, but
yeah.
What are some of the key concerns you face at work?
I think right now would be staffing, getting our staff numbers up and filling our empty spots, and then supplies, lots of back orders, and trying to make sure we have the supplies we need to give the best care that we can. And on a daily basis, making sure we have those supplies, or where do we get them from right now, I think is our most concerning and stressful.
Right. I have to agree with that too. Supplies has been a great of concern. Also trying to get dedicated staff. That's been a challenge. People say they really want to work here, and then they find out how stressful the position is. And I'm just gonna throw it out there: the compensation doesn't meet the stress and the responsibilities that are put on the phlebotomist. That adds a lot of stress to their workday.
Why do you think more people don't pursue this line of work?
Phlebotomy management. I think, it's just a different world now. I don't know what you're seeing, Kim, but we've been seeing a lot of patient behavior that has been a struggle with security issues that gets involved. And that for young staff that are new to the position and learning the position through training, because we are in an environment now where, they're coming aboard with hardly any phlebotomy skills, and we're training them with all of that for also the Michigan standards on what they expect from the employee. It's a struggle for them. And sometimes I think it terrifies them. Not only are you trying to teach them how to draw blood, and patients, we are not the first people that they want to see on a daily basis. So it's a pretty thankless job. You don't get thanked for your skill set every single day. So I think those type of things can be a little on the downside of the happiness part of the job, if you want to say.
Yeah, and I agree with all that. Absolutely. I think that's a big part of it. And then I think another part is when you think, a lot of people go back to medical because they want to help somebody, and they don't realize that the phlebotomist, and even myself, we go out there and we are a big part of the patient's daily care. We're there for support and everything. And a lot of them think, oh, I want to be a nurse because I want to help that patient. But phlebotomists do the same thing, or we're out there doing the same thing. I just don't think it's thought of that way. And it's kind of overlooked in that aspect. I know my first degree was in teaching. And when I came to this, it was not as I expected. And it's a whole different world, and I enjoy it, and I'm so glad I'm a part of it, but it's not what I expected. So I think a lot of it, it's kind of overlooked too.
I totally, that's a great point, because, when you look on any type of website that is training phlebotomy, the caption is entry job to healthcare. It's never focused as this could be your career here. It's always a stepping stone type of position. And I think, that culture, we need to get rid of that.
Yeah, it's a big part of their care.
Yes, and it is. We're
become part of their family. So
we are the first step to the healing process to the patient, for sure. And it's a position that also, puts phlebotomists into high exposure situations.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your favorite part of your work?
I can go. I think my favorite part is absolutely the face-to-face with the patients. Before my last job here at Michigan Medicine, I was tucked in a lab. I would see the patient names. To me, it was another result on a page. And now I've actually met some of those. I've put their faces with the results and realized, so now I can put their faces and just be part of their care. I feel like I'm making a difference more. And I like that, the smiles on their faces when they come see us, even though no one wants to be there to get their blood drawn or be sick, but just kind of making a difference when they're going through something that's maybe not so fun.
Right. And I totally agree with that. I also, the part that I love seeing is watching the success of my team members. Not only are they phlebotomists, they're counselors, they're taking care of patients when they come in and have terrible news or really good news. They celebrate with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you can hear that enjoyment in the units when you're sitting here. And, I know it just brings a smile when they have a great, successful day like that, where they feel appreciated, not only from awe, but you're getting this appreciation from patients. And that's the key right there.
What one key thing would you like to share about what you do?
Well, like we both said, it does start with us, and it is a skill set. It isn't, I think sometimes it's alluded that it's very easy to learn. Like I always tell my new hires, you're not going to know this job inside and out until you've been here a good year. I think a good skilled phlebotomist also can be dedicated to their work, have high attention to detail because it's a very detailed situation, and that they really enjoy their success. I think sometimes experienced phlebotomists will not have a smooth day all the time. Patients present and have unique challenges, and communication across the unit sometimes is not great. So it makes that not happen so smooth for even the best of us.
Yeah, no, I agree with her. I mean, these patients come in, we're Michigan Medicine, we're seeing a lot of different things.
Mhm.
And so they are challenged on a daily basis, and they learn a lot on a daily basis because of that too. So, I mean, it's a very unique job. And it's not just drawing blood like a lot of people think.